Christian, progress in the FA Cup, back to the league. How do you approach it?
Same as we've treated every league game this season. Just delighted to get through the FA Cup. Difficult game, especially when you play a team that's lower down than you. They were really up for it, and we struggled to break them down, but we managed to get through, and that's the most important thing. But now we're fully focused on our league campaign.
And nice for you to keep the goal tally ticking over?
Yeah, always nice, especially coming off the bench. If you are on the bench, you want to come on and make an impact, and I felt like I'd done that.
How's that been for you? Because we think of all players wanting to start, but the gaffers pointed out to us, you'd probably played 14, 15 games before you got that rest up at Gateshead.
Yeah, it's a squad game at the end of the day, and I think between me, Quiggs, H and Tyrese, we're going to need all four of us to be firing the whole season, so it's really important for us, and I think it's really important to have strength off the bench as well, come on and try and change games.
Do you feel that you can, almost be the Duracell bunny, if you like, when you come on off the bench because you've got a shorter amount of time to play?
Yeah, listen, everyone wants to start games of football, but if you're not told you're going to start and you've got to come off the bench, you've got to try and make an impression on the manager and do your best for the team. And it's a team effort. It's not about individuals, so it's a joint effort for every single one of us in there, and even the lads who are not involved on the weekend. We work so hard in the week to get a result on the weekend, so that's the main objective.
And the gaffer's communication within that, how important is that so that you know the reasons why and you understand?
Yeah, of course. I think our manager is as honest as they come, and that's really nice to have. You know exactly where you stand, and I think everyone's got a great relationship with the manager, and when someone's honest here, you know exactly where you're at.
Because he's very much a player's person, isn't he?
Yeah, you obviously see him around the place. He's very bubbly, but if you ever stand out of place, you get told very quickly, which is nice, and I feel like we need that sometimes. But yeah, he's been great for me personally, and I know he's doing such great things for the football club.
And he came in just before you did, I think. So how have you seen that transformation? Because obviously there was the relegation last season after what he's just called being in the trenches, and to turn that momentum round must have taken a great deal of hard work from everyone.
Yeah, and I think it's mostly down to pre-season. It's a completely different side to last year. I think everyone's in such a better place mentally and physically. We worked extremely hard in the pre-season. We built a real good bond in the changing room, and that helps with adding some really good experienced players who've definitely helped lead us. And we're getting the benefits of that now with our league campaign. We've been doing well, and obviously with the FA Cup win.
Do you feel there's a core throughout the spine of the team?
Yeah, I would say so. If you look at our team, we've got good experience in different positions. You obviously got Ben Tozer that's come in. He was captain at Wrexham. You've got Sean Long, captain at Cheltenham. You've got Sirkin, who's played about 1,500 games. You've got experience all over the pitch, so it only benefits everyone. It's definitely benefited me seeing lads who are also experienced and their views and their the way they do things every day.
Braintree this weekend, obviously they're not where they'd want to be in the table. How does the gaffer's influence affect your preparation on that, so that you make sure you don't ever underestimate anyone?
No, not at all. Like we've been working on them all week, and we know their threats, and they can be very dangerous. So we're going to have to be right on our game, regardless of league position. We've been down there last year fighting for our lives, and we've got some really big results, so we know exactly it can happen to us.
And in terms of the week's preparation, how unusual has it been to actually have a nice full week between home game to home game, no travelling? I mean, it's almost the perfect preparation, isn't it? It should be.
Well, yeah, it's been nice coming into training and not obviously having to plan for going away from home, because we've obviously spent a lot of time away from home this year. So next two games, it's a nice feeling to be back at home, and it's all about making this place a fortress for us.
Because if you can do that, then you'll have enough results going forwards that actually some teams might be half beaten by the time they get off the bus, which might make your job a little bit easier.
Yeah, but we don't even think about that. Every game's going to be different for us, and it's going to be a very challenging season, and we know that, and the manager lets us know that. Look, we can never get above our stations. You know, it's all down to the hard work we do every single day in training to hopefully get the right result on the weekend.